It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Hey yo, what's going on, guys? It's my first video with commentary, so it might not go the smoothest, but I do hope you enjoy it. And if you do your background noises, I'm sorry. And if you have any feedback, please let me know in the comments whether you like it, whether you like this method, or do you just prefer the music. Enjoy the video. So immediately on this base, I do notice the air defense positions. So I'll probably want to Lalo into the air defenses. So I'll probably Lalo the town hall. So what I'll do is I'll need to sui the back end, which I do decide to send my king into the queen to take the queen out, and my queen to take the inferno out, which does leave me with a gap into 6 where I'll be able to send my royal champion and pop my royal champion with the rage and the earthquake to clear the core, which does allow me to probably drop my slammer into 3 to take the air defense out, and an ice hound which would lock onto that air defense and freeze up the whole area, which does actually happen and is quite nice. That's why I bring an ice hound, because in certain situations like these, what I do end up trying to do is, on most of my hits you'll notice I try to swag, and I do end up trying to swag a lot of spells, and the hit does get close. But if you use all your spells like a normal person would, then you would overkill the base. So the Lalo part is pretty simple. If that's taken care of, you just have to Lalo that, which really isn't the hardest part to Lalo because of the air defense positions. Everything will be tanked. So your Lalo should be simple. Just drop a rage there, freeze the town hall and pop your warden ability, and continue dropping Lalo from the top, and use the rest of your spells around the core. For example, you'd probably use a rage there, a haste, and freeze up. Look at the freeze value. You could probably freeze your royal champion if she stands in the right position, but the inferno, scatter, and poison tower you should be able to freeze together, so make sure to use your spells.
Seeing monsters at your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero, 'cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. When you found me
So on bases like these with heavy DPS cores, what I tried to do, I tried to use my king and queen to cut pathing around the core, which will allow my royal champion to go through the middle and clear the core with her spear and an earthquake. But on this base I decided not to do that because my royal champion could get all of that, but that still stays up, which could be problematic when I Lalo the town hall, especially with red bombs and a tornado behind it. So what I chose to actually do is send my king into that comp to pull the clan castle and open all those walls, and my queen to Tsui the town hall. So the town hall will be taken care of, and I dropped my royal champion from about 10 o'clock just to clear all of that. And if that's taken care of and that is cleared out, I would have a nice pathing to Lalo through the base. Now you would notice I leave this air defense up on purpose, and the reason of that is so my hounds path there and go through the base and clearing all the red bombs and traps in the core, which is very important. So try to make sure when you set up these kind of weird funnel approaches, there's at least an air defense on the other side to have your hound tank on the air defense, will target the air defense, so just make sure of that. And this approach does work on quite a few different bases. You just need to be able to identify those bases. I'll try to release a Sui Lalo guide in the near future, but for now I'll just try to plan on my legend bases, so per base with a plan for that specific base.
When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the dust and reason frame a past we simply let fade. But I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so. When there's no hope loving for you who saw me before I knew who I'd be. What I have around me means nothing to me if I can't share it with you. Walking through all the dust and reason frame a past.
So what I did notice on this base is I could Sui the town hall quite easily from probably, I would send my king around there and my queen in the middle with that cut out with probably a baby dragon or something. But the only problem is the core. So if, for example, that's taken care of, so that's out, the Lalo pathing would be quite hard. I would probably drop my RC just to cut that out and Lalo the middle. I could do that, but there's a sweeper and it could be a tornado in the core. So what I just chose to do is actually Lalo the town hall and Sui the whole core. And the Sui is quite easy. You just funnel with the baby dragon there and you could drop your king. And I know with the earthquake boots, all of that would be opened up, and with my queen behind the king, both of the heroes would go quite deep into the core, like that. I did know that, and the monolith is still up, so I could drop my RC from 12 to clear all of that, which takes the damage off my king and queen. And I do know if I invest a rage spell, maybe a freeze and a poison for the CC, the whole core would be taken care of. So if all of that is taken care of and that taken care of, basically the base is already gone, which you'll see in the replay of the hit. And that you only have to Lalo the town hall, which I think if I remember, I drop a haste with a few loons just to pull the poison tower, which just takes the damage off my Lalo, which makes things quite easy because the poison tower is quite on the outside. So I do that. I'm not sure, I don't remember what else I did, but yeah.
Don't you dare say that I wanted everything to fall apart when it's haunting me. Cause my only crime was hoping there is something more than this loneliness I feel. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire. Maybe if we took a moment, long enough to realize how alike we are, that not everything is broken. Cause you know me better than anyone by far. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire.
So this base has been around for many years, so I do have a quite stable crack to this base, and there is two infernos and they're both multis, so I'd probably want to get them down with my Sui, and the CC is on the opposite side of the base, so I would be able to Sui quite a bit and my heroes would get quite deep into the base. So what I do end up doing is I drop my RC from 6 to cut pathing for my king and queen, which would later go into the eagle. And I know if I pop my king, all those walls will be taken out because of the earthquake boots, which does allow my queen to path into the core to Sui the town hall. And I could just maybe drop a slammer later on and the rest of the Lalo there, which I do end up doing. I'm not really sure what I did with my siege machine, but I know if the town hall is taken out, all that's left to Lalo is that around the base. Let me draw it properly. That around the base. So there isn't much left to Lalo. So what I do end up doing, I drop my Lalo into the damage part, because when you ward an ability, of course, your loons will be invincible for a few seconds. So if you drop your loons and you pop your warden into the most damage part of your Lalo, all those damage is soaked up, so your loons won't die.
Suck me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with a nasty bite. In the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with a nasty bite. In the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
So immediately looking at this base, I do notice there's two singles at 12 and 3, which wouldn't be any threat to my Lalo. So I decided to sui the back end. If I send my king into 9 o'clock comp, I'll probably be able to get the scatter. That's what I thought, but it didn't really happen. And send my queen into 6 o'clock to just cut pathing. But what happened is my queen decided to walk into the eagle, which wasn't a big problem because I did know my RC could come in and take the scatter. And if you look, there isn't much base left. If that's taken care of in a scatter, all you have to Lalo is around the base. And I did notice because of the singles, I would be able to invest maybe spells into my Sui or the Royal Champion, because there is pretty much 0 damage on the Lalo. So what I do is I blimp out that Multi-inferno, and I'm able to Lalo quite easily from 3. I don't have to invest any early spell because it's a single Inferno, and I do have my Ice Hound to freeze the Inferno if needed. So my Lalo parts through the town hall, and I send my second part of my Lalo into 12. And then the only thing left, or the only damage that's left of the base, is the scatter and the enemy queen, which I'll be able to use my slammer on. So that really isn't a threat to the back end. So it was quite an easy base.
up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the monsoon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding.
Most living bases, I try to sweep the town hall, so that's the first thing I look for in my digital kits. On this base, I did notice immediately if I'm able to send my king into the comp at 11 and I pop the king ability around there, the earthquake boots would be able to open that whole area. So if I'm able to send my queen into 12, she could go and path to the core and potentially get the town hall. But I do need to clear that comp first, and I could have used a blimp, but it would have been a bit more risky, so I just decided to pop RC, and my RC clears all of that, which you will see in the attack replay. Then I also realized the sweepers are pointing left and right. The top sweeper would be taken out with my queen, so it's just the bottom sweeper. And I did make a mistake by Laloing the left hand side. I should have Laloed from 3 o'clock, but my bad, I guess. So what I did do, the king worked. King opened that whole wall, and the queen was able to path from 12 into the core and get the town hall. On most bases, you'll notice the CC would be pulled. So just raid your queen and the healers, and you have your magic mirror. So that does provide a lot more power in the middle of the base. So basically, that would be taken out. This would be taken out and cleared, and you only have that to Lalo. As I said, I did make a mistake by Laloing from the left to the right, which I should have done is Lalo from the right to the left. So don't make that mistake, and make sure to look where your sweepers are. And what I would have done if I Laloed from the right to the left, so let's just say all of that is taken out, that's taken out, that and that. So there's just this natural L kind of shape pathing left. So what I would have done is Laloed there, dropped some loons, and dropped my slammer to take this out.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. You can lift me off the ground, so we can fly again. 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 I've been trying hard not to go out of my mind. And all I need right now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive.